Hey everyone, this is George from YouTube channel Uncanny George, and this is a new episode of Cool Finds. The first item on my Cool Finds list is a PlayStation 2 game. It's actually Final Fantasy X.
What's there left to say? Throw your stones the river.
I actually got this at a local pawn shop. I paid $2.99 for it. I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan, and I've never actually played Final Fantasy X, so I wanted to play it. I've heard it's a great game, and when I saw it, I went ahead and picked it up. Unfortunately, it only has the disc, and the disc is in great shape, but I would have liked the instruction manual as well. But the box is actually in pretty good shape, and I'll just clean this up a little bit, and I look forward to playing it. I know I'm a little bit late to the party because this is a PlayStation 2 game after all, but I'm really excited to play it, and hopefully it lives up to the hype. So that's the first cool find. The next item I got is a promo card that I got from Target. It's actually a Pikachu promo card. I actually got this a few weeks ago. Pokemon, I believe they were doing some sort of promotion. I could see like with Toys R Us and Target and some other stores, they had other promotions. Well, Target had this Pikachu promo card that they were offering for their Sun and Moon promotion, and I happened to be at Target. I didn't even know about it actually, and they had that promotion, so I went ahead and picked this up, and I think it's really cool. I didn't take it out of the pack. I did put it in the card holder, and I just think it has really cool art. It's a really awesome promo card. It was free. I am a big Pokemon fan, and I am getting back into collecting the cards, so I just think it's an awesome card and another really cool find. The next item on my cool finds list is this Masters of the Universe lunchbox.
Never let go. Ooh, we never let go.
I actually picked this up at a garage sale. I saw it, I think I paid like $2 for it. It actually has the thermos, but unfortunately I can't find it. I'm not sure where I placed it. This is one of those vintage lunch boxes that looks really cool, and they definitely don't make the lunch boxes like they used to because this thing's pretty sturdy. It's got some rust on. I do need to clean it up, but I think it's really awesome, and I'm really happy I found it. When I was a kid, I really liked He-Man a lot. I remember my mom got us this huge bag of toys, and there was a ton of He-Man stuff in there. There was a Castle Grayskull, there was He-Man, there was all these He-Man toys. I became a really big fan of He-Man, and so when I found this, I thought it was just really cool, and I went ahead and picked it up. So it's another really awesome find. The next item on my cool finds list is a really cool action figure. It's of Brienne of Tarth from Game of Thrones.
They will break, they will break. Oh, 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 yeah, yeah.
My wife actually got me this for Christmas, and I think it is really awesome. Brienne of Tarth is actually one of my favorite characters from Game of Thrones. I love that she's tough, I love that she's smart, but I love that she's also really honorable. And in that show, honorable tends to get you killed more so than make you a badass. But Brienne of Tarth is actually a badass, and this is such a really cool figure. I don't know how much it costs because my wife got it for me for Christmas, but I do love it, and I think it's so cool. The next item on my cool finds list is a comic book from an independent publisher, Fantagraphics, and it is Critters #3.
I would watch you stare.
The reason I picked up this book is because it has a really awesome cover with Usagi Yojimbo, and I'm a big fan of him. I think he's really cool, and I've always liked the character ever since I saw him on Ninja Turtles when I was a kid, and I just think he's a really cool character, and I really love this artwork by Stan Sakai. I saw this at a Half Price Books, and I picked it up. It was $1.50, and I just thought it was really cool. I don't think it's worth anything in particular. I just really like the cover, and I like Usagi Yojimbo, so for me, this is a really cool find. The next comic book on my list is Spawn #9. This comic probably goes without saying just because I've seen it on so many other people's lists, but for me, whenever I see it, I'm going to pick it up. It is the first appearance of Angela. She recently crossed over to the Marvel Universe. She was a major Spawn character for a while, and who knows what's going to end up happening with Angela. Hopefully big things now that she's over in Marvel. She is a really cool character. Spawn as a whole, the comic book series, is just really phenomenal. The 90s tends to have a really bad rep for the comic books that were produced in that era, but Spawn actually is really good. If you go back and read some of the earlier issues, if you continue, and I love that Spawn is still continued to this day. So this is actually one of the earlier issues. It's the first appearance of Angela. I would say it's a key Spawn issue, and so when I saw it at a Half Price Books, I got it for $1.50. So I thought it was a really good buy, and I went ahead and picked it up. So that's just another really cool find. The next item on my cool finds list is Ghost Rider number 17. I know there's a huge Ghost Rider craze going on right now. I do like Ghost Rider a lot, but the reason I picked up this book is this phenomenal cover art. This came in like a bundle pack, so this book ended up coming out to about 30 cents. And I found it in there, and I was just so excited because I love this Mark Texeira cover. I think it's so cool. I mean, you just see Spider-Man, Hobgoblin, Ghost Rider, and for me, this is just one of my favorite Ghost Rider covers. So I really like this book, and I was really happy to get it at a great price. So that's another really cool find. The next item on my cool finds list is the Lone Ranger number 9. When I was a kid, I actually loved Westerns because one, my dad liked watching Westerns, so I would sit with him and watch them. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is actually my favorite Western of all time, but I've always been a fan of the Lone Ranger also. Whenever Dynamite decided to launch a new Lone Ranger series, it was something that I definitely was into, and the reason I picked up this book is because I love this cover so much. I actually picked this up at Hastings when it was still open. The sticker price on this was 99 cents. I might have actually got it for less because that's when Hastings was starting to close down and they were starting to do their initial sales, so it might have been a little bit less than this, and I just think it's a really awesome comic book cover, and I really like it a lot. The second to last item on my cool finds list is JLA number 115. Growing up in the 90s, JLA was the Justice League comic book that I read, and I really enjoyed it a lot. I thought the entire run was something really special. One of the stories that I read that I thought was really dark but also really interesting was Identity Crisis, and this book's actually a tie-in to that. I don't want to spoil anything for you who haven't read it, but it is a really good read. But I will say, this book in particular, you can tell by the cover, pits Batman against the Justice League. For me, this is a key issue that I did want to pick up. I actually got this in a clearance section at Half Price Books. I only paid 50 cents for it, and it was in really great shape. And so that's another really great find. And if you get a chance, you should hunt down Identity Crisis because it is a really good, although dark story. And the last item on my cool finds list is Fantastic Four number 71.
For yourself and know that.
So one of the reasons I love Half Price Books so much is because you never know what you're gonna find, and you can usually find it at a good price. I actually paid, I believe, 10 bucks for this book. This is a classic book from the Stan Lee and Jack Kirby era. Actually, Stan Lee wrote this, Jack Kirby illustrated it. And when I saw it, I went ahead and picked it up because I thought it was such a great book. Other than some discoloration, it's actually in really good shape. And so I was really happy about that. And I just thought it was a really awesome find. So that's it for this episode of Cool Finds. I really hope y'all enjoyed watching. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, comment. Let me know some of your cool finds. I love doing these videos, and I really like when y'all reach out to me and we talk about stuff. I actually watch a ton of other YouTube videos, and that's actually how I've made a lot of friends on YouTube, by watching other people's videos and commenting. So if you enjoy my videos, let me know, and I'd love if you'd subscribe, like, comment. All of those things really help support this channel. So I just want to say I really appreciate y'all's support, and thank you so much for watching.
Thought about this too much. What's there left to